album all over the place is potentially going to be #1, and I generally do hope that it hits #1. Yo, what's good, guys? DanielBlocca back at it again. Just start off by saying I can't thank you guys enough for all the love that you showed to my last few videos. I know that the subject remains exactly the same. It's all related to KSI, but that's because he's the man of the hour, and he has been the man of the hour for years now. So yeah, I can't really thank you guys enough. I mean, the last video that I put out is my best video of all time. It's like about to hit 8,000 views. If you haven't seen it, just go and check it out. But yeah, like I went up by like 30 subs in the last few days, and I honestly can't thank you guys enough for that. Thanks for all the love, thanks for all the comments, even the negative ones, even the dislikes. It just shows me that there's areas of my YouTube videos that I obviously need to work on, or some people just don't share the same ideas as me. Everything is subjective, you know, you don't have to agree with me. I just put my opinion out there, and my opinion is obviously going to be different to a lot of other people's. But yeah, thank you guys so much. And if you are new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button, turning those post notifications on, and hitting up in the comments just to let me know how your boy is doing. As to the topic that I'm about to talk about today, as you can see from the title, was the KSI show really all that bad? I read all the comments that were left on my previous video. Some people said that the production wasn't great. Some people were obviously upset about the timeline of it, how long it was. Some people were, you know, kind of bothered about the skits, and they felt like they were really badly done. And some of the old KSI skits were levels above that. So I'm just really here to just dissect everything. I've watched KSI's reaction to his Reddit, where he addressed everything. And let's just start off by saying it takes a grown man to face off all that backlash and not hide away from it like, you know, a million of other YouTubers would have done. You know, I'm not here to drop any names, but, you know, we've seen previous YouTubers just hide away from how bad their performances were, or the content that they put out, or the product that they were putting out, you know, and they were charging a lot more money. You know, I'm not pointing any fingers, but let's look at, like, you know, some certain like boxing events, like fucking shit show. Like certain boxing events were just complete shit shows, and they were charging $50 for them. So let's not act like £15, although it is a lot of money for a lot of people, is a lot of money for the product that we got. Because I actually feel like value for money wasn't all that bad. You got to see a lot of performances. You got to see essentially the KSI concert, as a lot of people like to actually name the show. And you got to see a lot of stars. You got to see a different side of KSI. Granted, a lot of people feel like that was a cringy side of KSI. It just is what it is. Yes, I would have loved to have seen the old KSI. I would have loved to have seen Vidal there. I would have liked to have seen Deji perhaps being in a room playing scary games, and KSI joins him, because that was such a big part of his career. But truth of the matter is, you can't fit all of that stuff in the time that KSI was putting out. You know, granted, the show was 20 minutes shorter than we was sort of advertised that, but it is what it is. Watching KSI react to the video, to his Reddit, it's hard to watch for the simple fact that it's just all backlash. But he wasn't putting out the KSI show with the intention that absolutely everyone's gonna love it, because he knows, he's been around for way too long. He knows that not everything you put out is going to be loved by everyone. And that's okay. You need people like that, because they're going to motivate you to do better. If you don't get this constructive criticism, or in some aspects of it, you know, just straight up hate, you're not going to elevate yourself. You're not going to have anything to work on. And exactly what KSI said stands perfectly, and it's a perfect valid point. You know, it's his first ever KSI show, and he can build from this. You know, he can work on this. I mean, realistically speaking, I haven't seen numbers, but I can imagine it did solid numbers. Obviously, it's going to re-air tomorrow and on Friday, I think. If I got the dates wrong, I'm not entirely sure. I will leave the dates in the description down below. But yeah, like when it was airing, like it was #1 trending in the UK. Like it was the biggest thing at the time. After having some conversations with you guys in the comments regarding the skits, yes, I can see how some of them were cringy, and I can see how some of them you know, didn't really hit or lackluster. But I feel like we are judging based on the fact that we are so used to KSI's type of humor, and that wasn't the type of humor that we were provided with. It was more of the, like I said, the American dad writers that will put in the jokes together and everything. So naturally, they wouldn't be the jokes that we were really used to, because it's not KSI that's writing the jokes, you know? Like, I'm sure we would have all loved to have just seen Babatunde.
There's so much water! Oh my God! There's so much water! Why am I not there?
And Sir Theodore. And
Shut up! I'm richer than you and I'm more fucking relevant.
And Folabi.
Guess who's back? Back again. Folabi.
You know, it would have been amazing, right? Because that's what we love. But you can't just rely on those things. You have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations and put out stuff that people are not expecting. Because if you keep putting out the same stuff, your product is stagnant, your product is boring. KSI, the entertainer, has to continuously put himself in uncomfortable situations and in new situations in order for him to elevate. That's what he's always been doing. The boxing, the music, you know, nobody gave him a shot at the beginning with any of this stuff. I remember when he was fighting Joe Weller, everyone thought that Joe Weller's going to take his head off. What happened? You know, the music. At the beginning, the music was shaky, you know, with the exception of a few songs that we loved just based on comedic value. We weren't loving it for the bars. We weren't loving it for the flow. But, you know, look at his music now. Like, his album All Over the Place is potentially going to be #1. And I generally do hope that it hits #1, because it's a great body of work. I've listened to it numerous times since it came out. I've reacted to some of the songs. Like, it is great product. Album can really hit #1, which is insane. Well deserved. Yes, in the grand scheme of things, it would have been amazing for KSI to have, you know, an album at #1 and a show that everyone loved. Sometimes it's good to put your left foot forward instead of your right foot forward, just because it allows for room to grow. Everyone loves your product every single time. It just becomes stale, you know? You can't just keep doing the same thing. And KSI has done that throughout his whole career. You have to do something that challenges you. That's why he stepped away from FIFA. That's why he stepped away from the gaming side of things. He got bored of all of that, and he felt like that wasn't him anymore. So that's why we're getting all of this. But you have to put yourself in situations where the backlash may be that a lot of people didn't actually enjoy your product, and that's okay. If you spend your money on the show and you feel like it was a waste of money, or you didn't get your money's worth, then, you know, is what it is. You're entitled to your own opinion. That is your money at the end of the day. You're entitled to feel however way you want to feel about it. Because if I went to the shop and bought this bowl of water and the product was not great, I paid for it, so I'm entitled to feel some type of way about it. But I mean, I've read some of the stuff on the Reddit, and as comical as it is, like, some of it just hits deep, and you can clearly see that in KSI's video. Like, it's affecting him. But do I think that that's affecting him in a bad way? No. I think that KSI is going to take all of that stuff out, and the fact that he's faced all the backlash clearly tells me that he's growing every single day, and he's going to take all the negative criticism out of that and just create an even better product for potentially the second KSI show, or for an upcoming project, whatever that may be. The internet is such a funny place, you know, like, one minute you can be at the absolute very top, and the next minute, you know, you can hit rock bottom. No shape or form am I saying that rock bottom means the KSI show, because by no means, I still think it's still a great show. But, you know, it just goes to show. And I'm pretty sure that if his album hits #1, which it's on target to, it's projected to, you know, a lot of people will completely forget about the fact that the KSI show didn't hit as well as some people expected it to be. That's my honest opinion on it. I don't think the KSI show was really all that bad as people are making out to seem like. But at the same time, people are more than entitled to feel however way they want to feel about the show. Because when you put a project out or a product out and you're giving it to a customer or clientele or target audience, not everyone's going to love it. And Like I said a million times over, you need people like that, because that is what you need to work on. The people that are giving you the constructive criticism, the people that are giving you the negative feedback, you know, you need to take that, work on it, and just improve. And that's exactly what I think KSI will do. That's about everything that I wanted to touch up on. I'm sorry if you guys are getting absolutely bored of me uploading KSI videos, but I just felt like I needed to give this explanation, and based on the previous videos I've uploaded, I just feel like it will carry on the conversation from my previous videos. And if I do have any returning viewers from my previous videos, which I would love to see, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about the video from KSI yesterday. And that's about it, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are new around here. Thank you guys again so much for all the love that you've been showing. Thank you for all the people that tuned into my last few videos. By far the best week that I've done on YouTube, and it fills me with joy that you guys are enjoying my videos. And if you are not enjoying my videos, or by any means feel like I can do something better, please let me know in the comments, and I will do my absolute best to work on that. But yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit the like button, turn on post notifications, so that way you know when your boy uploads. And that's it. See ya.